My name is David Commichon, and I am the Republic of Barbados' ambassador to the Caribbean community. I'm also the author of the book titled The Pan-African Love Story of Arnold and Mignon Ford. The book tells the story of that remarkable Pan-Africanist Barbadian husband and wife, Rabbi Arnold Josiah Ford and Mignon Innes Ford. Arnold Josiah Ford was a master musician. He served as the musical director of the Right Excellent Marcus Garvey's Universal Negro Improvement Association. His wife Mignon was equally as famous and outstanding. She migrated with Arnold to Ethiopia in the 1930s, and she became a legend in Ethiopia, helping to develop Ethiopia's educational system and playing a big role in the advancement of women in Ethiopia. But it's Arnold Ford that we really want to focus on, because in his role as musical director of the UNIAACL, back in 1919, he composed a very remarkable song. In fact, I would venture to say that the song is the single most important song in the entire history of Black music. Back in 1919, when he composed it, it was simply titled Ethiopia. It was a song that, in his own words, drew inspiration from three things. One, he was inspired to write this song because of a gruesome rape and murder of an African-American female teenager, a young girl in her teens that was working for this white family, was raped by her male employer. And when she confided in the female of the house, they had her brutally murdered. And Arnold said that this made a real impression upon him and brought home to him the need for Black people all over the world to come together and develop a real strength that they could protect members of the race. If you listen to the lyrics of this song, you will note as well that he was inspired by Psalm 68, particularly the verse of Psalm 68 that says, "Princes shall come out of Egypt, and Ethiopia shall soon stretch forth her hands unto God." This was a biblical passage that brought great hope to African people during the centuries of enslavement, because it spoke to a day when Africa would be redeemed. The third source of inspiration was actually the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey and his Universal Negro Improvement Association, the organization that was in fact fighting for the redemption of Africa that Psalm 68 spoke about. So these sources of inspiration came together in a song called Ethiopia. And I should mention that Arnold did say that another member of the UNIA, Mr. Benjamin Burrell, also had a hand in helping to inspire the lyrics of the first verse of the song. The song was remarkable, so remarkable in fact that in 1920, at the UNIA's annual convention, the first international convention of the Negro peoples of the world, held at Madison Square Garden in the year 1920, 25,000 delegates from all around the Pan-African world came together, and it was decreed at that convention that Arnold's composition Ethiopia would be renamed the Universal Ethiopian Anthem and that it would be recognized as the official anthem of the entire black race. And of course, this was a time when the entire Africa, with the exception of Ethiopia, Haiti, and Liberia, was colonized. And so it was that this universal Ethiopian anthem was accepted and prized by black people and African people all over the world as their anthem, an anthem that called them to come together in unity, that called them to create a strong, unified African nation that could protect black and African people wherever they were on this earth. And it is this universal Ethiopian anthem that we want to present to you. We are presenting a version of the anthem that is performed by the Marlon Legal Voice Project of Barbados, a group of brilliant young singers under the direction of an extremely remarkable Barbadian choir leader, musical director, Mr. Marlon Legal. So it is our pleasure to present this classic Pan-African anthem to you. We in Barbados and the Caribbean, we prize this song because it expresses to us our own hopes and ambitions as a black people, as members of the extended African family, as independent and sovereign nations. Just as the psalmist says, Ethiopia shall stretch forth her hands unto God. We, the African people of the Republic of Barbados and the Caribbean, we are stretching forth our hands unto our African brothers and sisters, unto the African continent, as we strive to step forward in unity and to build the strength and the progress that the great Marcus Mosiah Garvey and the great Rabbi Arnold Josiah Ford dreamt about, spoke about, and worked for so many years ago. Please enjoy the universal Ethiopian anthem.
Ethiopia, the land of our fathers, the land where the gods love to be. As storm cloud at night suddenly gathers, our armies come rushing to thee.
We must in the fight be victorious, when swords are thrust outward to gleam. For us will the victory be glorious, when led by the red, black, and green.
Advance, advance to victory, let Africa be free. Advance, advance to meet the foe. Advance, advance to meet the foe. With the might of the red, the black, and the green. With the might of the red, the black, and the green. Ethiopia, the tyrants falling, who smote thee upon thy knees, and thy children are lustily calling from over the distant seas. Jehovah, the Great One, has heard us, has noted our sighs and our tears. With the spirit of love, he has stirred us to be one through the coming years. Advance, advance to victory, let Africa be free. Advance, advance to meet the foe. Advance, advance to meet the foe. With the might O Jehovah, thou God of ages, grant unto us sons that lead the wisdom thou gave to thy sages when Israel was sore in need.
Thy voice through the dim clouds has spoken. Ethiopia shall stretch forth the hand.
By thee shall our fetters be broken, and heaven bless our dear fatherland. Advance, advance to victory, let Africa be free. Advance, advance to meet the foe. Advance, advance to meet the foe. With the might of the red, the black, and the green. With the might of the